Hey guys, wagwan, welcome back. So today we're gonna change the brake shoe on this semi truck, not semi truck, but this box truck. Basically the same procedure to change it on a semi. So let's go ahead and jack the truck up. I'm gonna find somewhere to jack it. I already did one side with a wheel seal, so that's the reason why I'm changing this brakes over here to make it balance, because the wheel seal on that side it just started to leak. Alright, so we need to get the Jackson from that side, put it on this side, and then lower it back down, because this is the side I'm working on. Have this side off the ground, so now it's time to I have wheel chock on the front wheel, because I know I was lifting both rear wheel up. So I'm gonna put this wheel chock on the other side over there, you know, safety first, and let's get started. Alright, so we just gotta take the lug nut off, and it should be 10 of them. So I know they are big and it's hard to lose, but try to put them somewhere safe, because trust me, you will lose them. They will just walk off somewhere. Got that done. So I was gonna put this somewhere. Put it right there. Right there should be good. Or nah, I should just take it out the way. I don't feel like I want it in my way. Put it right here. Alright, that should be good. Gonna take this off. And then take the other wheel off. Basically it's the same procedure. Take the wheel off. Alright, so both wheels are off. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna change the brakes. I had to change the other side because it's all started because this brake's probably in spec still, but the reason why I got to change the brakes is because the other side was leaking from the wheel seal. So yeah. Alright, so we're just gonna make some space to work. We're gonna need some space. Just go ahead, take the jack out just to make some space, because now what we gotta do is release the park brake, which I already did, and then I'm gonna back the brake back off the slacker, just to back off the brake, so the jump can come off. So you want a 14mm, and then you want to come underneath the truck and locate the slack adjuster, which is this, and you want to go counterclockwise. So counterclockwise, guys. You back it off till it can't go no more. Alright, so there we go. Now you want to get a hammer and knock this part of the drum that raise up. We have one right here, one right here, one right here. So we have 3 parts we can knock, and to get it off. Alright, so since we bought the brake off, we're gonna get this. You can use a bigger hammer, but I don't think. There you go. Didn't really think I needed a bigger hammer. I can take it off. There it is, it's coming off. So, but I have this tool right here, so I'm gonna use this. If you're strong enough to take it off, yeah. If you're not strong enough to take it off, then you might need this tool. Go ahead. Bring it out here, let it sit a little bit, then you hook it up like that, and then you can take the drum off. And you can put it somewhere safe. Alright, so that's, you can see the brakes right here. Didn't really completely buck off all the way, but it was off enough where I could get the brakes off. So you can see we still have a good amount of pads left on shoes, wear material, friction material left on this. What we're gonna do now is take out these rollers so I can get the shoe off. Alright, so I'm gonna get a adjustable wrench. So I have this. I just adjust it to the size of the this is a 15-inch, by the way. The bigger it's better. Push down, you see, you have more leverage to push down against the spring. Just pop this out right here, and then you want to lift up on this one. It should be as easier because you already removed the bottom one with less tension on it. So that come off. The next thing I need is, where is that tool I had? It's somewhere. Right, there it is. This right here. Hook it in the spring right here and lift it up and rotate this. I didn't get the top one. Let's see if I can get the bottom one. You can see it right there. Alright, so we get that off. Alright, you can see we get the spring off, guys. So the next thing, let's unhook the spring from here and just peel the top over, and that's it. That's how easy it is to remove that. We want to make sure this is good, so I'm gonna take this out and clean it up, because we're gonna have new one in the pad. So I'm gonna clean the inside right here. So that's good, guys. I just cleaned this up. You don't have to change these. You can if you want, but the kit I have that don't come with these. So I'm just gonna clean this up as much as possible, and that should be good. Alright guys, so we have our new brake shoe right here. Well, they are remanufactured, but yeah, you know what I mean. So we're looking for the things to hold the spring, which is these little thing right here. That goes in there. and that goes right here. And how we get them in? With a hammer. That one went in. This one went in, just like that. The next thing we're gonna do now is get these this pin right here. I already cleaned as much as I can, and then you can see that's enough play for that. That's enough play. Just make sure they are free, because these will help the brakes to apply better and don't pull to one side or anything. So make sure that's free. That's good. Next we want to get these spring right here. Are these out as much as they can already? Get them out as much as they can be out. Alright, so these springs are gonna go right here. So we're gonna set this like this. We're gonna get this, and we're gonna hook this spring right here. Gonna hook this spring right here, and we're gonna hook this spring right here. We're gonna lift up one set, just like that. Just like that. Bring this under. Bring that under, just like that. Next step is get this big spring, and the same little thing that we just knocked in, we're gonna hook one at the bottom. We're gonna bring this one up. Sometimes you can hook it without using that tool, but not in this case. So. Alright, so we're gonna bring this up, hook it with a tool. Once we hook it with a tool, we're gonna bring it up. And make sure you hook these right, because these are what return the brakes when it's not being used. You can check them through the hole right there. You can see that one right there. You can check that one up there. So that's good, guys. The next step to do is get that get these pins. But we have new ones, so we're gonna use the new one. Alright, so we have the new one right here. What we're gonna do is open this. We're just gonna clip them in. Easy, light work. Clip them in just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing for this one right here. I'm gonna clip this in just like that. We're gonna catch the top one first, so we're gonna get this pad. This, adjust the wrench again, adjust it to fit the pad. We're gonna lift up on this and put it under there where it sits properly. You can see it sitting right there. And then we just push in on this part, and it's gonna go in and click on both holes right here. You can see that right there, just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing. The bottom one is a little bit harder and easier at the same time, right? So it's harder because now it have more tension on the spring to push down on, right? So that's why it's harder. But it's easier because it's down. You can use your body weight to push down on that, and there you go. Alright, so now we need to go back underneath the vehicle and adjust the brakes again. So this roll down in here, because this is like the brakes is almost applying, but we're gonna do it so it rolls down into here, and then we go from there. Alright, so the goal, I don't know if I said it before, but the goal for this one is to get this to the lowest point. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and get it to the lowest point. You can see every time I adjust it, you can see it's turning. Yeah, you don't want to get it like this when you're trying to take it off. You want to make sure it's kind of like flat out when you're taking the spring off, because it make it a lot easier. Let's go ahead and run it down some more. Alright, so now that's what we're trying to accomplish. Now is the time to like double check your work, double check, triple check, however much check you got to do to make sure everything is all right. So as you can see here, we have this clip in here locked into both sides. We want to make sure it's the same thing for that. We have that in. We want to make sure we have this in and this in. The spring sitting right on both sides. You want to make sure that. You want to make sure that spring locked in, that spring locked in. And so now everything is so good so far. Now it's time for me to put on the drum. Alright, so we want to get this, bring this also. We got to inspect our brake drum too, make sure the brake drum look good. Just some small cracks, but that's normal. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna install it. Alright, once we have it on a little bit, we gotta unhook this part, and then we can go up. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go up over the brake shoe. It kind of turned on me just now. I never struggled with this before. All right, there we go. All right, I want to go up over the brake shoe. There we go. Rotate it, make sure the holes line up. There you go. Because I never struggle with this tool. I don't know what happened today. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, put this on. So we're gonna go ahead, put this on, and we're gonna put on the tires. Tighten the tires. Once we tighten the tires, then we're gonna go back underneath the truck and adjust the brake. Alright, so we gotta put the tire on, take up everything, and then clean the workspace. Yeah, call it a day. So now we gotta make sure this doesn't go where that one is, so we gotta put it at the top where the other hole is. Alright guys, so we have this right here, that's the torque stick. Alright guys, so now it's time to adjust this brake. So now we need to go clockwise because we were just going counterclockwise. So now we need to go clockwise. And once you can't go no more, which is right there, so we can't go no more, we're gonna rotate till it get hard, and then we're gonna rotate half of a turn. So I have the hole right here in the socket, so this hole need to come right here. Let's see. So that's the hole in the socket. I don't know if you can see it right there. Well, that's the hole. Alright, so that's, let's see where I can feel the hole. Alright, so that's a little bit more. Alright, so that's half a turn, and that's it guys. You just need to lower the truck and test drive if you want. And that's it. That's how you change your brake shoe and a semi, an air brake.